Sahano Nuktu Sahaviryam Karvavahe Jassinavaditamastu Mahavishnushavahe Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So almost 2 long months have gone. We didn't have any class here in Madras. We had a nice camp in Odisha. It was a beautiful jungle setup. We had the company of peacocks. One dear baby also has come to ashram. Then, of course, wild fowls, rabbits, and added to it, very beautiful climate, cool, and too many fresh vegetables, very cheap and plenty. The best part of it is, if you can compare, there was nobody to talk to. Most of the time, I, as well as other few people who are there, they are forced to spend time with themselves. I will talk about myself. When I was sitting down, walking down, going about, distinctly this time I could recognize that there is no other human voice, nobody to tell something, talk something, shout, argue, fight, disagree, or be kind, nice, loving. None of these things were there. There was the whole creation. And of course, there was me, this little body that was existing there. That experience brought about a recognition, which I want to share today, friends, that how in this universe, in this creation, egoless activities are just, if you can number it, you can't, trillions, infinity. Ego-based, ego-propelled, ego-initiated activities are very, very little, scanty, unrecognizable, insignificant. But when you live in the human world, we are always listening to the descriptions given by other people as though we, the human beings, the one species in the whole universe, is busy doing everything. And if the human beings disappear, everything will disappear. That false assumption, wrong conclusion, has literally destroyed the human race. Please see how it is, friends. ask ourselves one simple question. Our day begins with we waking up, right? Our day begins with we waking up. Ask yourself a question. What do you do to wake up? What is your contribution towards waking up? And long before you wake up, first you must go to sleep. What was your contribution towards falling asleep? Think of these two statements. To fall asleep, what did you do? Did you need to say, I'm going to sleep, I'm going to sleep, I'm going to sleep, I'm going to sleep? This reference to the I, individuality, is absolutely redundant. Like a child just crumbles, delicately just falls asleep. Even if we are grown up, we also helplessly fall asleep. You can choose to lie down instead of sitting down. Child doesn't have to even do that much. The child just sitting down and falls off. It is not needed to say, I am falling asleep. To sleep. Your body, you make it to lie down. Sleep overtakes. Your presence is absolutely redundant. You don't have to be there. Because as long as you are there, trying to sleep, you will never sleep. Waiting for sleep, you will never sleep. Long before you fall asleep, the I has withdrawn from the scene. Then sleep overtakes. It is not an egocentric activity. Ego-centered, individuality-centered activity. You just fall asleep. Same way, to wake up, in the morning to wake up, whenever you woke up, what was your contribution towards waking up? Waking up just happened. First you don't decide that I am going to wake up, then wake up. The I thought is redundant, irrelevant. It just happens that wake up. Now let us jump back to the creation. Just see that little thing inside, you will come back again. This is what became abundantly clear when I was staying there. God's grace, with this knowledge, self-awareness, understanding myself as I am, my mind doesn't talk much unnecessarily. There is nothing. Is it talking, not talking, doesn't make any difference. Being myself, who I am, as everybody is, who we are, the self, the awareness. Nameless. Not only I am nameless, the whole universe is nameless. Universe does not name itself. Stars have not named themselves. Planets have not named themselves. Trees have not named themselves. Mountains, oceans, volcanoes, animals, plants, even human beings. None of us have named ourselves. It has always been given by somebody. Please think, see it, friends. It's very, very simple. Long before we step into individuals, like each one of us, or even a tree or a flower, look at the macrocosmic universe, the total existence, what we call creation. Space, start with the space. Have we ever sat down and thought over for ourselves? Space, how vast it is. The statement is very simple, friends, but have you sat down? Have you ever really took off from everything, just felt the expansive, pervasive, all-pervasive space? In the physical universe, space has the maximum space. Nothing bigger than that, nothing is like that. And that makes it the foundation for the entire physical universe. The formless space provides like to draw a painting, a picture, you have to create that little framework. Only on that little paper only you can start drawing. You can't draw in space. For all the forms to exist, there has to be the formless substratum, the space, all pervasive. There is nothing like it, nothing equal to it. In the physical universe, nothing better than it, bigger than it. And that space has no sense of I. Egoless. Space never speaks. The air that blows across the space, wherever, whenever possible, whichever planet, star, wherever. In planet Earth is plenty available, without which life is not sustainable. And that air, Vayu, has no sense of individuality, no ego sense. The Vayu, this air doesn't caress us, touch, pass by, whispering into our ear, I am the one keeping you alive. Never. Neither the cyclone announces I am the cyclone coming. No whisper, no words. Go into fire. Another element, wherever it is available, everywhere. The heat as such has no sense of I, no ego sense. Move into water, flooding the planet, wherever the water is, ice in whatever form, has no sense of I, no ego sense. The earth on which our bodies walk, the solid earth, all over the universe, wherever stars, planets, anything existing, they don't have a sense of I. Not only the individual vast elements, Mahabhutas, do not have the sense of I, the individuality, but also elementals, everything that is made out of the combination of the five elements. Pancha Mahabhuta Janyam, this Sukha Dukkhadi Bhogayatanam Sariram, this physical body made out of five elements. Not only this body, my body, little flower, leaf, planets, everything that is existing in this elemental universe made out of five elements. If elements, the space, air, fire, water, earth, by themselves have no sense of individuality or ego sense, totally egoless, no sense of individuality or I, elementals also by themselves have no sense of I. The flower doesn't say, I am red, I am black, I am blue, I am white, I am fragrant, I am soft, nothing. Into that elementals, our physical body belongs, and the body by itself has no sense of I. The child was born, this body was born. And even when the elements, call it accidentally, intelligently, they come together, they don't have a sense that we are coming together. You shall never hear that hydrogen and oxygen got married and therefore the water came as the byproduct. There was hydrogen, there was oxygen, H2O, we find out later on that it has been, there is two atoms of hydrogen, one atom of oxygen makes it a molecule of water. But hydrogen and oxygen have no sense of marriage, merger, wedding, nothing. Same thing about the entire physical universe. And the universe continues to spin. Egoless activity, how much? There is nobody to say, I am moving, blowing, flowing, like water flowing, air blowing, space expanding, earth steady, fire burning, heating up everything. But nobody has a sense of ego sense. I do. When you are in a forest, when I am a person, I have been a person, such a wonderful understanding is there by grace of the Guru, the teacher, the tradition, that for me to be me, I don't have to say I. A very willing suspension. don't have to say I to exist, and so blissful about it, immediately you find a camaraderie, oneness, togetherness with the whole universe. Neither I choose to speak, comment, think, and the universe choicelessly quiet, no thought. We are together. How do I miss any noise, any sound, any touch, any taste, any smell? It's not me. This is inherent in all the human beings. And it is only the human beings who have that ego sense. Nobody else has it. Nobody has it. Space doesn't have it. Please try to listen to the voice of space. Please try to listen to the declarations of the air, fire, water, earth, mountains, jungles, oceans, deserts, stars, planets. Listen. Nobody speaks. Why are you moving into billions of kilometers away? Sit down quietly. You choose. As one egoistic activity you do, I am going to listen to my body and see what you listen. I'm going to listen to my body. What language does your body speak? Just like in the earth, there are hundreds and 200, 300 countries you have named. Too many languages are spoken. But the earth itself has no language, no words, no speech. Physical body also is like that. Body by itself has no language, neither the head, the forehead, the nose, the eyes, the ears, the skin, the throat, the chest, the stomach, the legs, the hands, the back. Individual parts also have no voice of their own. Egoless. Think, friends. Even though each one of us is helplessly an inseparable part of the macrocosmic existence, total pervasive presence, yet all of us live with a body. A tiny body. And this little body by itself is so innocent. So innocent, not only this body, the entire universe, innocent, where three inherent power we are all blessed with. That is why these shastras are so beautiful. We shall see that, connect it up. Three powers. Jnana Shakti, Ichha Shakti, Kriya Shakti. Listen carefully, friends. Let's not jump into Jnana Shakti straight away, because that's a habit. Jnana Shakti, Ichha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, no. First, all of us are aware of Kriya Shakti. Kriya Shakti means activities, capacity to act. Two things are obvious to us as human beings. Two things are obvious to us. One is, first, niskriya. Niskriya means inertness, total inertness. But inertness we are not aware. It's like silence will not be aware, a sound will be aware. It's very strange, all these beautiful thoughts. Silence is all over there, but we are not aware of silence, we are aware of the sound. Tiger roaring, ocean roaring, birds twittering, human being laughing, talking, anything. Sounds we are aware of, silence we are not aware of. Niskriya, inactivity we are not aware of. We don't have to be aware of. It's a total silence. Activities we are aware of. Are you getting that? So strange and so beautiful. Activities we are aware of. So Kriya Shakti. Kriya Shakti is everywhere. Everything is on the move. That is why the name that is given out for the whole physical existence in Sanskrit, Jagat. Jayate gacchati. Tishtati iva. Born. Jayate. Then moves, grows. Moving does not mean place to place. In the same place it grows. The tree doesn't move, but the tree grows. Gacchati. Tishtadiva, existing as though for certain time. So the moment you are born, the birth itself is activity. Growth is another activity. Decay, disease, death, annihilation, another activity. Activities are there, Kriya. But nobody feels active except human being. I am growing, I am active. Think, friends, think that one sense, ego sense, I, aham, individuality. Be alone with the universe. For that you don't have to go to jungles and mountains. Right here in this megalopolis, metropolis, even in this crowded area or even a small house. Night 1 o'clock, sleep, wake up. Who whispers to you? Last night I was sitting down there, 10:30, 11, I was saying, what is the difference between the silence here as well as in that jungle? Same thing, same moon is shining. It doesn't say that I am shining here, no cloud cover for me. The rain doesn't say, I have disappeared from North India, now I am in South. No whispers. Why do we continue to not whisper, but shout? Assert ourselves, describe, non-stop, brand, dismiss, argue, try to impress, negate. What for? Who creates it? One ego sense. Other day, somebody sent me a write-up. New Year, everything should be thrown out, everything should be thrown out, all old things. You know, that of internet Vedant and that type of idealistic mumbo-jumbo, where the people go on advising, each one goes on advising others. Everybody is a top-class advisor, counselor. Other day, one person wrote me. He's a journalist. He's sending the New Year messages to everybody. Today is first Sunday, first Monday, first all that stuff. Live in the present, past is never there, past is already gone, future is already come, always live in the present. I wanted to write him back. Will you please tell me how? You are giving this samasya, this problem. Advice, live in the present, but how? What does it mean to live in the present? I didn't want to write to him because poor thing will be destroyed. I'll lose a friend. He's telling, live in the present. Who doesn't say that? Be egoless. How? To an egoistic person, another egoistic person advising, be egoless. How? Because a fancy dress he has taken, he is supposed to be egoless. Because of the three-piece suit, this fellow is egoistic. It is naked, therefore he is egoless. What is that? Think, friends, think. So, New Year, remove everything old. Your old book, your old spectacles, the old bus ticket, old telephone bill, old everything, some 30, 40, 50, 60, you can million things, right? And the most important and the dangerous line is, throw your old bad vasanas. Ishvara, Ishvara, Ishvara. I just wanted to write that one. You say, you are advising me, throw your old bad vasanas. Will you give me the address where I can throw? From your garbage bin called your mind, which you have destroyed, how are you going to throw the vasanas where? And friends, the most important part is, who creates this vasana? In the universe, there is no vasana. There is no impression. Listen, friends, there is no impression. What is vasana in Sanskrit? Vasana nama bhogajanya samskara. Vasana means bhogajanya samskara. Samskara means impressions created by bhoga. Bhoga means you are experiencing sounds with the ear, sound impressions will be there. Touches by the skin, touch sensation, impressions will be there. Eyes is seeing, the sight sensation, impressions will be there. Tongue tasting, the taste sensation, impressions will be there. The nose smelling, the fragrance sensation will be there. Sensations are normal. Impressions are normal. Egoless activity. Are you getting that means? Egoless activity. You just be. Sounds rich. The memory is created. Some fragrance passes. Oh, that is created. Right. If you say vasana means it comes again and again, who brings it again and again? I like it, I want it, I like it, I like it. Are you getting that? The ears don't say, I like the music. The eye says, I like it. Are you getting that point, please? Are you getting that point, please? In the vasanas, who is responsible? Is the fragrance is responsible? The nose is responsible. The fragrance is there, nose is there to smell, just reports. I like it, I want it, I create it. So who is creating that little or any number of asanas? Who is creating? The strong impressions. Who is repeating it? I. That I, who is creating every nonsense, we are advising him, throw the vasanas, but you continue, or else you will not belong to our group. You understand? If the I itself is gone, who will create the vasanas? I itself is gone, don't use that word gone, because gone where? Counteract the I. Just counteract. What is counteracting? The fang of the snake. That little fang makes him a poisonous snake. Remove that fang. Snake is harmless. It can't kill anybody. From this whole universe, only one thing creating everything. Who is that? In each one of only human individuals, ego. Because the rest of the universe, as we saw for the last 20 minutes or half an hour, egoless universe. The whole activities are going on egoless. So look at our own little body. Every activity. Look, breathing. Do you choose to breathe? Suppose you say, I am not breathing. Will you die? If I sense is not there. Breathing is an egoless activity. Are you getting that point, please? Are you involved in breathing? Heart pumping continuously. One muscle which starts from the day the baby is inside mama to until the body disintegrates. One muscle, strong muscle, it pumps for 100 years if you are living for 100 years. Are you pushing it? Can you say, I am creating my hunger? Are you ready for food? Just give me 10 minutes. I am creating my hunger. What will you do? Are you creating your hunger? Egoless activity. Aging. What is your contribution towards aging? I have to eat. You don't have to eat. Even if you don't eat also, you will age. Don't try to make yourself an inseparable part from every activity. That is the trap. Unconscious trap. Understand? The I is not needed. Having displaced it from his high pedestal, you can place it in its own place. It has not placed itself in a high pedestal. My ignorance, my unconscious activity has done that. That is where you have to be aware of yourself, who you are. So look at this physical body. Just like for the space to accommodate, doesn't have to declare, I accommodate everybody. For the air to sustain everything, doesn't have to declare that I am breathing through everybody to keep them alive. The fire doesn't have to say, I keep everybody warm. Water doesn't have to say, I keep everybody clean or remove their thirst. Earth doesn't have to say, I hold everybody. But it continues. The leg doesn't have to say, I am working. The stomach doesn't have to say, I am digesting. Every physical activity. Organs do not have a sense of I or a demand. Egoless. The whole universe is an egoless wonder. Ego-propelled activity is only for the human being. Ego-initiated activity. Like waking up, egoless waking. What should you do to wake up in the morning? Right. But the moment the body is awake, the mind is awake, and I am aware of the body, now where the body should go, body doesn't know. Are you getting that point? Where the body should go, the body doesn't know. If your body is here, Body did not decide. Making a noise is natural. Pain, tiger, oh, tiger, ooh, fire. These are all, you don't have to name it, but when you see something painful, that ooh comes automatically. Pain and pleasure. Pleasure, oh, so nice, forget it, that's a language. Oh, what is that? Oh. Which language is that? Sanskrit? Latin? Telugu? Tamil? Gonda language, like some tribal language? Oh, is human language. Naturally comes. But what to speak, how much emphasis to be given, how much emphasis not to given, depends on the I, individuality. Eyes see, egoless activity. Eyes seeing is egoless activity. Which direction to see? Ego activity. I decided which way the eyes should look. Straight, right, up, down, depends on me. It's not natural. It's natural for the animals. Whatever feeling, it's going on. Think that. Just see that, friends, as to how all of us can live happily and well without having that sense of strong individuality that gives us a very sad sense of separation from the embrace of the all-pervasive. Until you name it, this is Brahmanda, universe. Once you name it, ashram. Just think of it. Where are you sitting down? This is my familiar example, it has become for the years now. Where are you sitting down? Ashram. Is it not Chennai? Is it not Tamil Nadu? Same place Chennai, same place Tamil Nadu, same place India, same place Asia. First time you heard, you must have wondered. Now you are used to it, I heard it. That is the I. Every moment wonder goes away, because you are no more a child. The moment you say ashram, and now we'll say Tamil Nadu, see, I have heard it. Space is eternally fresh. Fire, water, earth, every element is eternally fresh. Everything in this universe is behave eternally fresh, except human being. They behave old. They have forgotten Sanatana, that which is eternally fresh. Everything is always fresh. The I hangs on to the past, lingers. Even when the new moment has come, the old fellow is coming in. Eternal freshness has no sense of I. You don't have to say I. A role has to grow old. The role changes. That is why the moment try this out. Try this. All these thoughts were coming, I was writing down here and there a little. Just try it out. Let us make a group, friends, okay? Now we are billion people, right? We are billion people. Let us play the game within just one or two amongst us. That's fine. Let's play a game. Last. Suppose we say space, one of a kind. Air, another of a kind. Fire, one of a kind. Water, one of a kind. Don't try to say oxygen, hydrogen and that. One of a kind. Earth, one of a kind. In the earth, mountains, one kind. Water, forest, what is it? Lake, ocean, another kind. Cyclone, spring breeze, one kind. Flowers, white flower, red flower, hibiscus, million other. They are all kind, among the kind also kind, different kinds. One kind of flower, that's why Sajatiya Veda, Swagata Veda, Bijatiya Veda. Differences. Sajati, flower and flower. Trees and trees. Bijatiya, trees and animals. Swagata, in an animal, head, leg, all that stuff. Differences are always there. Listen. In a human beings now, children, one group, you are not included. Young, another group, you are not included. Child is not included. Adult, whatever is your stage, you are included or excluded. In a human being life itself, you are continuously being included and excluded. In no group you can stay forever. Children's group, how long can you stay? Youth group, how long can you stay? However youthful we may look or pretend to be. Old group, how long can you stay? Living group, how long can you stay? Dead group, irrelevant. Unmarried, one group. Married, another group. Divorced, another group. Living free, what they call living together, another group. One marriage, one person, one marriage, 20%, 5%. Hundreds of groups. Everywhere you think, you'll make group. Belief. I believe in one God, no God, female God, male God. Heaven after death, heaven before. Million of beliefs. You shall make million divisions. Only one place, self the awareness, egoless. There is no second group. Bring in the ego will create million groups inside you. You don't have to create group among group. Inside you, you will create so many groups, you won't believe it. You don't need other people to pull you apart. You alone is good enough to pull yourself apart all the time. Inside you there will be, I should eat, I should not eat. I sleep, I should not sleep. I should do, I should not do. I should give, I shouldn't give. I should believe, I should not believe. I am living, I am dying, I am aging. Oh God! Think, friends. How many groups inside you? When I was in the mountains, in the forest, one person wrote me a letter. Swamiji, I don't know how to live in this world. Every fellow is deceptive. Listen, every fellow is deceptive. Everybody is so fraudulent, so addicted to power, position. I didn't write him, I phoned him. Immediately I rang up. Lucky once in a while their phone was acting. So I phoned him up. Because it was a very sudden an idea came. So immediately I phoned up. Hello, how are you? I saw your message. Yes, Swamiji, I feel it very, very strong. That everybody is addicted to this money, this power, this food, this sex, the power, the youth, the old age. I said, you are the only one free from everything. Ask yourself. Are you not addicted to find mistakes with everybody? That you are the only one who is free from all mistakes? The person got destroyed. He was their student, so he loved it. I said, are you not addicted to pointing everybody's mistake? Are you not addicted to condemning everybody and considering yourself very, very special? You are the only one special in this universe. And friends, I told him, remember. And therefore, since addicted to power, what is our advice? Give up power. Addicted to food, give up food. Addicted to drug, give up drug. Addicted to anything, give up that something. I say, God, for God's sake, you have been listening. Use your brain a little, think. Addiction is created or the object creates addiction? If you are addicted to alcohol, alcohol created it, or you are drinking, you made it an object of addiction. Because of your touch, that pure, simple, maybe that food or drink or anything gets a bad name. Addicted to power. What's wrong with power? I went away from Kriya Shakti to Isha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, gone somewhere, right? I'll bring it back. Listen carefully, friends. Please see that. How can you ever, think please, how can you ever blame money for your obsession with money? How can you ever blame drugs for your addiction with the drugs? Drugs create addiction, or your taking drugs create addiction. Alcohol creates alcoholism, or your drinking. You understand? You are the one personality, individuality, I, which creates its own addiction. Addicted only to drugs, power, sex, position, religion. You can be so addicted to good things, so-called good things. Sugar was not always bad. For a child, sugar gives him growth. Protein, fat gives him growth. But when you are obsessively eating, the same thing becomes, that was giving you life, now gives you death. So who is responsible for addiction? Who is responsible for obsession? Objects are absolutely free. As the jurisprudence says, no, let 1,000 criminals pass, but let no one single innocent person be persecuted. Let 1,000 criminals pass, escape, but let not one single innocent person must be hanged. The whole universe is innocent. For God's sake, don't hang the universe. You are the only person, I thought. Understand? So if you observe, ego-propelled activities are very little and confined only to the human world. If the tree is growing, the tree is not telling, I am growing now in Madras. No. The sun is shining, the sun is not telling, I am shining and giving light to everybody. The river is flowing, it doesn't have a sense, I am flowing water and providing everybody. No. In your own physical body, please. We are just sitting down here. Are you here creating your own hunger now? Your ears are listening. Does the ear feel, I am listening? But since I am listening at this moment, focused on one organ called my ear, I am listening. Or I don't want to listen. Hunger is somewhere. As you are listening, the body is continuously aging without your involvement. Are you getting that point, please? Without your involvement. But your I, individuality, is fully involved, focused on listening. Does it mean therefore your growth of the body has stopped? You will walk out of the class 1 hour older. And in that aging, you have no contribution. As even in the creation of your own body, you have no what is your contribution towards the birth of your own body, conception of your body, growth of your body, birth of your body. What is your contribution? You are not there. Body was born. Think, friends. You are not there. Body was born. The individual ego sense was not there. That is why, remember one statement. Until the I is born, I am not born. A body is born. This flower will never say, I am a white hibiscus. The tiger will never say, I am an albino. Grass will not feel, I am a grass. As even space has no sense of, I am the space. Air has no sense of, I am the air, blowing across the universe. So when you go to, that's what I was talking to you. When I went to the forest, this is what it is. Vast forest. Nobody speaks. Human voice missing. What is human voice? Our voice means what? Usually what? Just listen to two people talking and just stand apart and see what are they talking. Garbage. I don't have this, I did this, I went there, you didn't go, I didn't go, I didn't go. Oh God, what are you doing? And because of that ego sense, which is, I'll see tomorrow, continuing please. Because of that ego sense, you know what happens? You drag everything to yourself. Body has no sense of birth, but it says, I am born. Body doesn't deho no janati, body doesn't know, body doesn't have sense of growing. I am a child, I am young, I am old. What are you doing? This I drags everything towards itself. Hunger comes, I am hungry. Old age comes, I am old. Body has no sense of living and dying, but the I says, I am living, I am dying. Ego drags, this ahankar drags everything to itself. So shall we therefore say, throw the I? No. Nothing should be thrown. Old things, vasanas, nothing need to be thrown. Please accept, understand friends. Can you throw and throw where? Is there outside the universe for you to throw something out? Understand, friends. You are angry with your anger, hatred, jealousy. Do you know where it was created? Not outside. Compassion, kindness. Where was it created? Have you seen compassion walking? Anger walking, jealousy walking, hatred walking? No emotions walk the universe. In your head, you create it. You want to be free from these emotions? Free yourself from one single thought, idea, I. Because that separates you from everybody. Universe has no sense of separation. This place is, the moment you say this is ashram, that is Mahabalipuram. This is Tamil Nadu, then you say that is Odisha. If you say this is India, then you say that is Pakistan or America. When you say this is a Indian, Asian continent, other continents. If you say this is planet Earth, there is Jupiter and other things. This is solar system, then you will have other galaxies. If you say universe, all-inclusive. In universe, there is no sense of division. In macrocosm, totality, there is no sense of division. Understand? So only human beings destroy themselves because they don't know what it is. Are you getting that point? We shall see tomorrow. So in that human beings, children have no problem, no sense of I. Sleeping man has no problem because no sense of I. Dead man has no sense of problem because no sense of I, incapacity finished. Only living, grown up, thinking, but not learning how to think and what it is. What is this I who is thinking? So that is understood. You shall fall into the harmony of the egoless universe, one with totality at all times, all places, all conditions. We'll see tomorrow. Close your eyes, please. Thank you, friends. Okay, see you tomorrow, same time, 11 o'clock. Okay, thank you.